NBC News correspondent Jay Gray is live in Houston. So, Jay, more than a dozen lawsuits already filed against Travis Scott and the Astroworld organizers. And I understand police have also opened a criminal investigation. What can you tell us?
Yeah, a criminal investigation on multiple levels, according to Houston police right now. And these lawsuits, a dozen or so, just the beginning of what legal observers say will be a mountain of litigation involving the situation here. You know, Travis Scott's from Houston. He was one of the creators of the Astroworld Music Festival 4 years ago. He was the headline performer. And he says that he just wasn't clear about the situation in the crowd during the show. We've just heard in the last 20 to 30 minutes from a family of one of the victims who is filing suit, by the way. They said he should have known. Listen to them.
I think it's self-evident that this concert was planned incredibly poorly, that no regard was given to the safety of these young people at the concert, that there was no emergency response mechanism in place to help those who were in an extremist situation. There was not enough medical personnel, enough security personnel, and there were more people there than should have been there. The way the concert was set up, planned, organized, and the way things were handled once there was a problem, it boggles the mind.
Yeah, and look, Scott's had his legal problems in the past when it comes to these music festivals. In 2015, he pled guilty to a situation of telling the crowd at Lollapalooza to storm past the barricades and security there. 2 years later, at a concert in Arkansas, again, he was arrested, this time because he urged fans not only to bypass security, but to rush the stage. And there was a police officer, a security guard, and several fans injured in that situation. So this is something that he's dealt with in the past. His shows are known for the high energy, Allison, as well as the mosh pits, the stave dives, and the crowd surfing. So a lot of people anxious to see exactly where this goes as not only the investigation, but those lawsuits continue as well.
Jay, let's talk about the victims here. 8 people died, more than 300 were hurt or had to get some sort of treatment. What can you tell us about them?
Yeah, the age range, young. I mean, when you consider it was 14 to 27, that's the victims who died. You had 25 initially go to the hospital, at least 10 still there, including a 10-year-old who was in critical condition. And then, like you talked about, hundreds on the ground here. A medic that was here tells me that they treated probably 300 fans for injuries and had them go on their way here. So it was an event that even the mayor has said he's never seen the likes of here in Houston. And it's one that I think when this is said and done is going to change the way they do their outside festivals and concerts. They're already looking into that. But first, they want to figure out how and why it happened here. And frankly, who's to blame?
I understand that Travis Scott posted a video on Instagram Saturday night apologizing, and we have a clip of that. Let's play a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm honestly just devastated, and I could never imagine anything like this just happening.
Jay, what else is he saying? Have we heard anything else from him this week about what happened?
Yeah, he's just included, and I'm echoing this again, but I think it's important that he had no idea of the magnitude of what was unfolding during the show. And that was reinforced by some posts by his girlfriend who said, look, we didn't know this was going on, and we wouldn't have been posting. The show wouldn't have continued. And so you've got that side of it. He's also come out and asked his fans to please pray for the families of those lost. And he said this afternoon that he intends to pay not only for the funerals of the 8 people who died during his show, but for psychological counseling for their families as well.
All right, Jay Gray, a really rough story to cover. Thank you so much for your reporting for us today. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.